Okay, so we're going to look at how to use the dust and scratches filter in photo. So in our image here, we've got what we might refer to as a lot of random artifacting. So as you can see, we've got dust, we've got scratches, we've got hairs, we've got all sorts. And we need something to be able to tackle all of these simultaneously and effectively. So underneath the filters menu here, on the noise category, we can find dust and scratches. So then, if we start dragging the radius slider up, you'll see we're beginning to quite quickly eliminate a lot of that random artifacting. And we can also use the tolerance slider just to bring back a bit of fine detail. So once we've found a balance between these two sliders that we're happy with, we can go ahead and click apply. Then of course we need to tackle the other issue that's reared its head, which is that basically we've eliminated a lot of the substantial detail in this image. So what we can do is grab the undo brush here, and I'll just increase the brush size. And as you can see, with the real-time preview that we get, what this will do is undo that filter that we've just applied, but selectively on parts of the image that we paint into. So I'm going to take the hardness down to 0%. And also I think I might take the opacity down to about 75%. This will lessen the effect slightly and also allow us to build up layers of the undo brush. Then what I'll do is just paint over the areas where I want to keep detail, namely the fretboard, the body of the bass, the pickups, the bridge, and let's not forget the control knobs and switches. Okay, and because we're doing this at a slightly lower opacity, I can build up the detail on the fretboard just to give it a bit more punch. Okay, and that is, in a nutshell, how you can use this dust and scratches filter effectively. If you don't use the undo brush, chances are you're just going to end up with a very soft image. But of course, another important thing to note is that the filter doesn't work miracles. In this image especially, what we need to do is go in and touch it up manually. So I'm going to grab the inpainting brush tool and just tackle some of the more offensive areas, especially down here where we've got this long hair making its way across the body of the bass. Okay, so there we go. So, like I've just said, the filter is no miracle worker, but crucially, it's a huge time saver. Let's just have a look at the history panel and scrub all the way back to the beginning. And if you imagine the amount of time it would take to retouch, clone, inpaint all these random scratches, dust marks, and hairs. And with the click of a couple of buttons from the dust and scratches filter, we've been able to remove pretty much all of them. So I hope that's helped illustrate how you would go about using the filter. If you have any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to ask on the official Affinity forums, and don't forget to check out the other video tutorials. Thank you for watching.